Welcome to TileDB Cloud. Now that you've signed up and confirmed your email address, we're going to walk through the final steps required to get you fully up and running. When you sign into TileDB Cloud for the first time, your account will be in Explore mode. For the most part, you can only view public assets under the Explore tab. The next step is to claim your free TileDB Cloud credits, which will elevate your account to Read mode. With Read mode enabled, you'll be able to launch Jupyter Notebooks, run UDFs, and interact with most pre-existing data and code assets. Your credit request can take up to a day to process, since it will be personally reviewed by a member of the TileDB Cloud team. In the meantime, you can go into your account settings under the billing menu to check if credits have been added to your account. You can also add your credit card details here, but you don't need to do that now. Since I'm now in Read mode, I'll head to the Explore tab, browse some public groups, and launch the Data Frame Basics example notebook. It's important to note here that TileDB Cloud does not actually host any of your asset storage on the platform. We'll get to that part next when we enable Complete mode for your account. Here, however, this example notebook takes advantage of the fact that we provide each Jupyter environment with a 2 GB EBS volume. The example uses it to download a CSV file, but this block-level storage is made available so you can upload and install custom packages or store relatively small data. Again, under Settings, go into the Cloud Credentials menu. Now for the last step, enabling Complete mode. When you write data assets via TileDB Cloud, they actually reside in your own object storage buckets. The advantage of TileDB Cloud is that it simplifies data security, governance, sharing, and other management tasks. Once you enable Complete mode, you can upload files and notebooks, register pre-existing arrays, create new arrays directly in the cloud, privately or publicly share your data, and lots more. You just need to have an AWS account to get going. Pop over to your AWS console and access your security credentials. If you need to create a new access key ID in secret, you can do so here under the AWS IAM Credentials tab. I'll just pop those in here. Success! Now that TileDB Cloud can talk to our cloud provider, the last step is to enter a default object storage bucket. For that, you'll want to access the Profile menu under your TileDB Cloud account settings. Scroll down on your profile page to find the Storage Path section. Now head back to the AWS console to access the S3 Object Storage service. Once you have your desired bucket, simply copy the S3 URI. Paste your S3 URI into your TileDB Cloud default storage path. Choose the credentials you entered earlier, save, and you're done. Your assets are now stored in the S3 paths that you specified in your account profile. You host your own data. Complete mode achieved. With your account fully set up and in complete mode, check out the navigation pane on the left. As you progress with TileDB Cloud, the Assets section lets you centrally manage all of your data and code resources. When we say that TileDB Cloud is a universal database, this is what we're talking about, plus marketplace features, audit logging, and a whole lot more. See our YouTube channel for in-depth videos on geospatial data visualization, large-scale genomics analysis, and more ways to learn about TileDB. Enjoy!